Well, it was not the end the NMSU Aggies were hoping for, but nevertheless, it was a season to remember. In just the second year under head coach Jerry Kill, the Aggies were once again in a bowl game, this time the New Mexico Bowl, taking on Fresno State. Aggies were looking to win back-to-back bowl games for the first time in 50 years, but the Bulldogs coming in winners of 4 straight bowl games in the first quarter here. Diego Pavia looking downfield, but he's going to get picked off by Dean Clark. The Bulldogs going to capitalize on the other end and score the first touchdown of the game after quarterback Mikey Keene connects with Josiah Freeman on a 26-yard touchdown strike. Fresno State goes up 10-0. The NMSU offense just nothing doing. You see the low snap there, and Pavia going to get sacked. 4 sacks on Pavia today. In the second quarter here, it's 10-3 Fresno State. Keene to Jalen Gill in the end zone. Bulldogs had a 17-3 lead at the half. Then in the fourth quarter, Bulldogs are up 20-3. Finally, NMSU going to find pay dirt here as Pavia with the quarterback keeper bulldozes his way in from 14 yards out for the house call. That made it 20-10, but it just wouldn't be enough as the Bulldogs win it by a final of 37-10. NMSU will end their season with an overall record of 10-5. ABC 7's Rachel Phillips and photographer Miguel Favela traveled to Albuquerque to bring us complete coverage of the New Mexico Bowl. Our coverage sponsored by Sbarro Buick GMC in Las Cruces. Rachel has some post-game reaction from the Aggies.
The Aggies entered Saturday's New Mexico Bowl against Fresno State, hoping to cap off a historic season, which saw them get their first ever win over an SEC team in program history, go to back-to-back bowl games for the first time since 1959 and 1960, and get their first double-digit win season in 63 years. But instead, it ended in heartbreak. But that doesn't mean the Aggies still aren't proud of all of their accomplishments this season.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So what these kids have done is flat remarkable in just only the second year. They've been outstanding. In my wildest dreams, I never think a group could do this, this quick.
Were really never in this one. They were held scoreless in the first quarter. They didn't get their first completion on a pass until the second quarter and only totaled 200 yards all game. Just 58 of those yards coming off the arm of Diego Pavia. He also was sacked 4 times and threw 1 interception. Coach Kill wouldn't go as far to say that the loss was due to Pavia's shoulder injury and instead said that they just weren't prepared. It was really the complete opposite for the Fresno State Bulldogs. They came in with a game plan and it worked. Mikey Keene had an absolutely stellar game, completing 31 of 39 attempts for 380 yards and 3 touchdowns.
We knew he's good and all that kind of stuff, so it wasn't that we're surprised by anything. And I said, hey, we got to stop the run, make him throw it. And I'd still say the same thing. We knew he was going to throw it, but it didn't make a difference. He threw it pretty good. You can't play a team like that and not, bring your A game. And, we just didn't do it.
The Aggies' loss to Fresno State in the New Mexico Bowl is their first ever bowl game loss in program history. It sees them end one of their most historic seasons ever with a 10-5 record. Now all attention turns to keeping the man at the helm who made it all happen. That, of course, would be Jerry Kill. Athletic Director Mario Mocha told us the other day that things are moving along nicely, but of course we'll see how it all plays out. For now, reporting from Albuquerque, Rachel Phillips, ABC 7.
Thank you very much, Rachel. Well, during the post-game news conference, Coach Kill made some comments regarding UNM Athletic Director Eddie Nunez. Kill said Nunez tried to block NMSU from using their indoor practice facility this week. This, according to Kill, was in response to NMSU quarterback Diego Pavia being caught on camera urinating on the Lobos logo at that facility, an incident that happened during the summer and that NMSU didn't find out about until after the Aggies played the Lobos in September. Kill said he did his part as the head coach to discipline Pavia, going so far as to make Pavia clean the NMSU bathrooms with a toothbrush. Kill says ultimately officials with the New Mexico Bowl stepped in and allowed the team to use the practice facility this week, but he was still upset by Nunez's actions, and he had this to say.
I hope the AD here gets the same damn discipline with the people around this state that Diego got, because he deserves it. And it don't bother me a damn bit. When he don't let us want to practice in the indoor facility, when he don't want us to do this and do that, that's chicken. I've had class. Never been treated like that. And guess what? When that incident happened, I didn't know about it for 2 months. And we beat them right here. Then they tell me after the game, take that to the bank. And he better be disciplined. He better be disciplined by the state. And if he's not, it's a crime.
UNM did not have a comment, but New Mexico Bowl officials said they made sure both schools had equal access to training and practice facilities and that both schools respected each other's properties and the property of UNM.